Okay, welcome to a video by Antiques Arena. Thank you very much for coming and I hope you enjoy. My name is Walter O'Neill, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm a UK reseller. I buy and sell antiques, collectibles, vintage, weird, wonderful, anything I like in the hope to flip it for a profit on my website, antiquesarena.com. Not on eBay. If you want to have a browse of my stock, it's antiquesarena.com, and I have 3,700 plus items on there of absolutely wonderful quality that I've handpicked myself. Anyway, today I'm going to share with you some of the car boot sale finds I've had throughout the last few weeks. And I've had some absolutely stunning pieces, including one or two real rare little things. So I'll show you what I've had, what I've paid for them, and what my asking price is. And hopefully you'll enjoy. So stick around and let me know if you've got a favourite and what you think. There's a couple of real good gems here. I absolutely love them anyway. Okay, so we're going to start off with a beautiful 1970s Italian Murano Sommerso glass slab vase. Now, it's a beautiful thing, and you can see there it has the two colors. It has the aubergine or the brown, and then the yellow coming around it, all cased in a clear glass. And it's approximately 6 inches tall, beautiful condition, and this came in for £200. And the asking price is £65. But it's a nice thing. You can even get even more colors, three, four colors. That's a nice vase. These I liked. These are a boxed set of 6 Hennessy and Byron Connemara marble napkin rings. Anyway, it's a set of 6 marble, polished, carved, cut marble napkin rings, and they're a designer's set. Now, I paid a tenner for these, but I really rated them. I love anything made out of solid marble. It would have been nicer if they were jade. But real nice marble napkin rings, set of 6 of them in the box, mint. Now, I was at the boot sale, and the girl who was selling them actually said, "Well, I looked them up online, they were £95 to buy," which was 100% true. I've gone in at £55, which I thought, well, I'm going to be a fair price. That's not even a tenner a napkin ring, and they're absolutely gorgeous. So if you like high-end dining, you ain't gonna get much better than beautiful set of green marble napkin rings like that. Unless, of course, you had green jade. But for a tenner, they were a steal. This was spectacular. It's nothing short of amazing. I got 3 or 4 really amazing pieces in today's video, and this is one of them. Now, this is a sterling silver fox mounted on a plinth with a sterling silver plaque that has been dedicated to a Major Evans for his service. Now, the fox, I'll show you the pictures, was produced by Regimental. There's the officer, he's captain on this thing there, but he was a major by the time it was done. Yeah, if I zoom in, he's a major down here. That was his old ID. Major Chris Evans from the officers of the 6th Supply Regiment, July 2005 to July 2007. And there's the sterling hallmark. But this was actually produced by, if I can get to it, lovely crisp photos of Hallmark and that. Look at that. Bear with me there. Regimental statuette manufacturers. Now I looked these up, and they only do special commissions or stuff like trophies or centerpieces for custom orders. Now this is classed as a centerpiece. They produce in sterling silver or resin or bronze resin. Well, this happens to be a sterling silver one. I'll go through the photos with you again now because it really is that good. Give it the size. The total size is 8 inches wide, 6.5 inches tall, and 5 inches deep. But the actual fox itself is 5.5 inches by 3.75 inches. And the detail on it is nothing short of superb. Now, you've got The officer's details here, including his all service number, so you can get his full history and where he served and all the rest of it. You got his patches. Then you have this fox, his centerpiece. This is classed as a centerpiece. With the military plaque on it attached is stunning. The fox is in amazing condition. The nice crisp ball marks there. But look at this fox. Now, I was unsure on the day when I was buying it if the fox was going to be silver plate and just the plaque silver, because you get that. But after researching the company, they don't do the silver plate. It's either resin, bronze, or sterling silver. So the old thing is sterling silver, obviously a weighted base. There we go. I can share with you the details of the company. I've actually put it in the listing. Look at that. Isn't that good? So this is it. Regimental statuette manufacturers. And it talks to you all about them here. Telling you what they do. We accept commissions for open edition, limited edition, or unique centerpieces produced in sterling silver, painted resin, or bronze effect resin. They're the only three they do. Now, the one I've got is a centerpiece produced in sterling silver. There's none of these stuff to buy online. There's nothing anyway. And they don't give you any prices either. But all the history about them's here, everything. They were ex-servicemen who started it up. There's an example there of a centerpiece, very similar to what I got, really. It's just a centerpiece. And you got all these here, look. These are classed as centerpieces. They don't have my fox. They've got a car, they've got a horse and rider there. These must be the ones they're offering now, but there are no prices to them. So if I was to just click on one, let's click on the lion. Jubilee Silver Lion Hallmark, but they don't give you any prices or anything like that. Where am I at? Bear with me. So, okay, going back to this fox. Beautiful thing. You can find out the history of the officer, how important the officer was, and things, um, all from his service record. You've got the fox in beautiful condition, and it's just a really nice thing. Okay, so this fox, I bought it off two dealers, and they'd had it a few years, and I'm friends with them, and they were going to price it up at £120 to the general public. To me, they sold it to me for £80 because it was me. However, what I have said since discovering it is all silver instead of silver plate, I have said when it sells, if it sells, I will give them an extra £50. And I'll stand by that because they give me a discount. I was unsure was it silver plate or was it silver. I've done my research. They do know I'm going to give them another 50 if or when it sells. It may sit there for 5 years and not sell. If it does, I don't care. Beautiful thing to have on the website, and I'm very grateful they give me a discount in the first place. And I gotta be honest, it was Sharon and Rob, and they're absolutely fabulous with their pricing, the gear they have. They sell up in madly regular, and they really have got a good eye for, I would say, gifted amateurs. They're really good and very nice of them for giving me a discount. But if it sells, I would certainly, at the very least, like them to have the money they would have had off the general public. Anyway, moving on. Where we at? Okay, so I then picked up this Orrefors. It is signed and it has its original little label there. Beautiful thing. Orrefors, Sweden, so Swedish glass. It is signed across there, look, but it's hidden by a lot of scratches. And the designer was Lars Helston. And it's a crystal bowl, 5¼ inches diameter, 2 inches tall. That cost me a fiver. It's up for 30. This is a rare find, and I mean really rare. I was stalled out in Madley. I only sell some house clearance stuff, 50p and pound items. But I was stalled out in Madley, and I turned around because I always go next to Shannon and Rob because they help watch my stall for me if I need a toilet or if I want to go wandering, and I have someone to talk to. So as I say, I'm very grateful, and that's why um, I want to look after them. So anyway, I turned around to Rob. I said, "Do you want to come for a walk? We'll have a look what we can find." I walk 10 steps, and I find this thing for a fiver. It is absolutely breathtakingly beautiful, and it's huge. It has a scalloped top, beautiful diamond cut in here, faceted nope, star cut pontil, everything. It is as good a quality as you want to find. Absolutely spectacular. Anybody looking at that, you know what you're looking at. Anyway, I said on the day when I bought it, I said that's Waterford crystal, gotta be. It was not signed, but I'll explain to you why it's not signed in a bit. I paid a fiver for it. As you can see, I'm asking 395, and I think that's very cheap for what it is. Anyway, I put some photographs up on Talking Antiques. And I said, could I have some help, please? Extremely large, fine cut crystal footed bowl slash centerpiece. I think it's Waterford crystal, a master cutter piece. I have found similar in the Georgian pattern and another from the Jim O'Leary collection. I can't find a signature anyway, and I just wanted some opinions on it. So I said I'd be very grateful for some opinions, and you can see there's my photographs. Anyway, one very, very nice gentleman, Kevin Barron. Come in. It's a really good piece with a fan fold, cut rim, OG bowl, intense radial cut in under the foot. Looks right to me for Waterford from 1820 to 1850. And he then, not only that, he goes in to his books and pulls out all the factory drawings to find examples for me. And apparently they were doing these, as I say, for 30 years. And there are slight variations. They only had a rough design and then they just finished them how they liked. But he found them in the book, done all the work, and I was really, really grateful to him. So he confirmed what it was for me. But would you believe, I'm not going to show you the names and everything, but I had at least 3 people comment on that photograph and status saying, looks like press glass to me. You haven't got a clue what you're doing. Shocked is an understatement. First of all, if you can't tell that is a beautiful piece of cut crystal, just looking at that, then is something wrong. But to think it was pressed glass, I don't even know where they'd get that idea from. But it don't make any difference. The only reason I'm saying that about these people who thought it was pressed glass is not to run them down because they tried to help as best they could for their abilities. It's more that if you're asking for help on Facebook, be careful what advice you take because you don't know the level of expertise the person giving you help is at. Now, I was very lucky. The gentleman who helped me actually had the books. He photographed the books and he was really, really wonderful in helping. And he even found the bowls in the book. So that bowl is, so if we're talking 1820, you're talking 200-year-olds produced, 200-year-old produced by Waterford. I think in a good London sale room could be 6 to 800, 8 to 1200. So I think my 400's a very fair price, but it cost me a fiver. It's mint. It's not a chip on it, not a crack on it. And I walked about 10 paces to find that. That was meant for me. Nothing short than luck, but it was wow, amazing. I walked up to the stall. I jumped on it. I weren't putting it down. She gave me a price of a fiver. Honest to God, right? I almost broke my own arm getting my wallet out quick enough. That's how quick I was whipping my wallet out. And then I ran it back to the car, a whole 10 places, put it inside and went off in a happy mood. But yeah, but I don't care if you don't sell £400. It's not a lot of money for what it is. It's a 200-year-old piece of Waterford, and it is like that. It's beautiful. It's massive and beautifully. It's a master cut piece. Anyway, so we move on. This is another gorgeous piece. Now, I picked this up for £7.50. This is real high-end Japanese Cloisonne or enamel. And the colors on it are just breathtaking. You have this really dark, deep ruby red and the contrasting green and whites or opaque enamels. It's Japanese Ando enamel or Cloisonne. He even came with the signature and the certificates and everything on the back. It was dated, was it? I think it was 1990 something or 2000. It was quite an old one. Uh, I could have swore it was dated. Anyway, come with the certificate, sellotape to the back, and in its original Japanese box. Beautiful thing. Now, I have looked online, all right, and some people are asking 400, 500, 800 for an Ando Japanese Cloisonne vase. Some people are asking 2 and 300 for a charger or plate. And then you got one or two people selling an almost identical charger for like 30 quid. I don't know what's wrong with people. Why would you sell something at that quality? It is just breathtakingly beautiful. It's 11 inches in diameter and it's just gorgeous for 30 quid. But that's the joys of eBay for you. But that will sit on there until a Cloisonne collector comes along, sees it, and they will rip my arm off for that. It's gorgeous. For £7.5. It came in with this piece for £7.5 off the same seller. We have an Irish Waterford crystal decanter in the Lismore pattern. Same as the bowl, but a much, much newer piece. So this is Lismore pattern, Waterford crystal. It's a large decanter. I think it's 10, 11 inches tall. Beautifully cut. There's the signature on this one, Waterford there. Waterford signatures are notoriously hard to get because they're so faint. They're acid etched on and they're really, really faint. But yeah, this one again, £7.50 and £85 I'm asking. But for a nice big, sorry, 13-inch decanter in perfect mint condition, not chips, no cracks. And whatever you do, do not buy them if they're white inside. That is called foxing or misting, and you can only get it out by acid dipping them. But the Cloisonne and this Waterford come in off the same trade, and I had to pay for £15, so £7.50 each. Then I had this. Only cost me £1. It's a little metal sign and it's hand painted. Velo meaning bike in French. So it's a little sign maybe outside a little shop rental or a little bike shop or something like that. Looks hand painted and it's just a cute little thing. Cost me £1. It's up for £30. It is a metal sign. I thought that might have been a signature in there, but if it is, it's long gone. See there, the back. So a nice little metal sign, French. I've put it up for £30. I'm pretty confident it'll go, to be honest with you. And another rare little find. Now, I actually thought this was Lalique. I have had the red glass fish by Lalique countless times. I picked it up at the car boot sale. I turned it like that, and all I could see was a signature and France. I did not want to pull an eyeglass out. I thought, oh my God, it's a piece of Lalique. And he said, I want £4 for it. I tell a lie. He wanted £5 a piece, and I bought three different pieces off him. That'll be in the other two will be in other films. And he said £12 for the three pieces. So it owes me £4. It is, however, a very rare 1930s Sabino French crystal red, ruby red fish. Now, where have I got the price from? There's the signature to Sabino France. I got the price because I found the identical one sold for 220. And here's a description. It's identical. even with the little waves coming down here, identical to what I got. And where are we? Where's this site? This is, where's the details? So, lovely Art Deco fish, signed Sabino, France, ruby red colour, 11 centimetres in height, 10.5 centimetres by 4 centimetres, circa 1930, which is exactly what I got in perfect condition. And they had £220 for that one. Well, guess what? I'm asking 175 for mine for £4. So I think you'll find that I've had an absolute fabulous run of luck. Some beautiful, beautiful things. Um, I don't know what my star is. The Sabino fish, that beautiful silver fox, or the Waterford bowl. Do you know what? I could keep all three of them, but if I kept everything I love, and when I find like that, I wouldn't be in business. Let's be honest. So I told you I do get some really good gear. What do you think? Have you got a favorite? Have you got any opinions? Feel free to leave a comment. I'm always happy for any support, any comments. If you like the videos, please share them. Anything along them lines, it really does help. So, if you made it this far, thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.